Hi, I'm here to talk a little bit today about anger and how I believe that it's one of the most misrepresented of all emotions. So I like to compare anger with pain. So, pain, nobody likes to feel pain. However, if you didn't feel pain, probably you wouldn't have some of your limbs. You're chopping onions or carrots or whatever, and you feel that you cut your finger, so you stop chopping. And if you didn't feel the pain, you'd probably keep chopping, and gosh knows what would happen to your finger. So, anger is a very similar thing. Anger just tells you something's wrong. So, there's nothing wrong with feeling anger. Where anger gets the bad name from is what people do with the anger, where you're yelling at people, you're hitting people, you're having rage and all that stuff. So really anger itself is not bad, and it's really important for people to learn how to express that anger. And so what I find a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times, is people who have anger management issues tend to actually be pretty passive people. And what happens is they let people walk all over them, walk all over them, walk all over them. And then eventually they've had enough and they just snap. And that's what happens in terms of the anger management. So what I do with people is I really try to teach them how to stand up for themselves in respectful ways. And so first evaluating, of course, if it's worth standing up for yourself for. For example, if someone steals your parking spot at the mall, you don't really have a relationship with that person, so it's probably not worth standing up for yourself for. But if it's somebody like a boss or a husband or a wife or a friend, it is worth saving that relationship. It is worth having a good relationship with that person where you're not going to just snap at them. So what I would say is, if you feel like you have anger management issues, first you got to keep in check your behaviors. If you're talking down to somebody, if you're calling them names, if you're hitting them, hurting them, that's really not appropriate. That's something that you can come in and get some help with and find out other ways to express your anger. But the other thing is coming in and learning how to express yourself in helpful ways. So that is my opinion of anger, and I hope that was helpful.